Okay, so yesterday I went over what a hyper and a hypo processing difficulty is. So today I'm going to start with our tactile sense and explain some of the ways we might recognise a hyper processing difficulty and some of the ways we might recognise a hypo processing difficulty. Okay, so if someone's hyper tactile defensive, it might mean that they don't like new clothes. So any new surfaces and textures they might not like on their skin, so it might seem like they're really rough. They might avoid getting messy. So if you imagine anything touching your skin is going to be extra tactile information, that's going to be too much. It might be that certain foods they don't like, so maybe really hard textures foods they don't want to try. And it also might be that they don't like it when people are too close to them. So again, that's your tactile sense. So all of those examples are of hyper tactile processing difficulty. And so now let's look at hypo. So hypo might mean that they squeeze, so maybe they hug you, or they squeeze themselves, maybe they pinch as well. They might rub against an object, so the wall, or they might rub against someone else, or they might wrap themselves in things, get into small spaces. Maybe they touch everything, so it might be that they're walking into a room and they touch the windows and the chairs and the tables. They're getting more information, so they're hypo. They might have difficulty writing. So again, this is relating to hypotactility, and they may well mouth objects, so they might put everything and anything in their mouth because they need that extra stimulation, so they might mouth objects. So those are some ways that we can recognise hyper and hypo processing difficulties within our tactile sense. The next 6 days we're going to be looking at the other sensory systems. Once you've gathered them together, you can then find it easier to recognise an individual's needs and to personalise that support that you're offering. Okay, so make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and share it with others so that other people can get this information as well. Don't forget we're on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, and our website is www.sensoryspectacle.co.uk for loads more information about our workshops and how we can come to you and do a whole day creating awareness and educating you about sensory processing difficulties and how they might feel with some of our installations.